Invite. Control C. Now I need to go to Facebook. That's my page. She should be the first one that pops up because she just messaged me. Bella. Control V. Enter.
Here we go again.
All right, we're back up to 11 viewers. We just invited her back in.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back over here.
Action. I don't know what the hell happened.
Hi, love.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Come on, bitch.
Look at you all glammed out. I love it.
Okay. She got a soft, sensual earring
You
on.
know, I had to put a little bit of.
You look amazing.
Yeah, you look really good.
So we're just going to wait for a bunch of people to come in.
We're getting back there.
Hello, Miss Gina Edwards. How are you, love?
Hi.
Let me find.
Okay.
Girl, you know, I got dry.
Okay.
I know. I'm excited. How are you, babe?
I'm good.
It's a cute little quick face you did there.
I know. She just threw her face into that little powder.
She's like, an hour?
Powder
I
puff.
got it.
Let me
You know,
find.
Yes, I'm here for it.
girl, it's not evening drag, but it's this drag.
No, it looks good. So what's going down there? Any good news? Any new news?
New news.
We're dying.
Old
news.
No.
Old news.
Yeah.
Everyone's
So
dying.
we're up to 23 viewers. Yeah, you guys are coming back. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you were with us earlier, we completely froze. I think Facebook was on top of it earlier today, and instead of waiting until we ended, they said, "Bye, bitches."
They said, "Oh, you're almost done. Let me kick you off before you actually pick yourself off."
But what's going to be the real test is because I also streamed it to YouTube. I wonder if it all saved over there, and all I have to do is go and broadcast it later, and then we'll be able to.
I don't know. It should all be there though.
Exactly, and I can share the link so anyone who missed the performances will be able to see the numbers.
It won't get fucking muted or anything.
Hello, Marissa, and welcome back. So, for those of you guys just joining us, we are back for a Hump Day from a social distance. We did our performances. Hi, Carolyn Kimbrough. Sasha Storm is here.
Listen, I was not doing the nasty.
What?
Michael says I was busy doing the nasty. That's why we left.
Is that on the old one or the new one?
No, that's on this one.
So they're all on your page.
Yep. Sorry.
I'm going to delete the ability to be on there. I'm going to say no one can broadcast off.
No.
That's not fair.
Sorry. China, hi. Hi, Jeffrey.
So anyone that's over there, I just can't say hi to you. So whatever.
Whatever.
Please come over to my room because I believe I'm the one broadcasting.
She is the one broadcasting.
I hate when you get a necklace stuck in your hair.
You know what? I got everything stuck
I did that during the quick change, and I'm like, shit, I can't.
I got nails stuck in my hair. I got fucking jewelry. I got...
Girl.
You name it, it's in there.
Actually, you know what? I can vouch Sasha was not doing anything this time. It just happened.
Yeah, really. Do we need to set up a second set of cameras just to,
just to prove that Sasha was not doing anything wrong?
A behind the scenes camera. Just kidding. Y'all don't want to see any of that.
Hello, Miss Victoria's Secrets. Welcome back from Miss London, Ontario.
Oh.
I love her. Carolyn Kimbrough, look who's here. Miss Victoria's Secrets is here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are wondering who the third person on the screen is, she is one of our gal pals all the way from Florida. This is the one and only Miss Bella Summers.
Hi.
She is one of the most hilarious people.
Girl, I'm falling apart.
You want to go to a bar or a club with her just so you can see her shoot the shit and read bitches for filth. I live for her.
Okay. Better than stuck in your boobs.
Yep.
Amen to that.
Carolyn said better than stuck in your boobs.
Depending on what it is, though.
And Fantasy is saying, what's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Oh,
Michael.
God.
Hi, Michael. Savannah. Joe.
What have y'all been doing this week?
Working.
Yeah.
Working and twerking.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for... Ooh, I got to
What have
take
you
this
been
hair
up
off.
to?
Not shaving my armpits.
Oh. Wait, what? What about your office? You said you finally shaved them?
Not shaving them at all.
Oh, yeah, it don't look like it.
Hello, Mr. Michael Egner. From Beauty and Elegance Design in the house.
Yes.
Fantasy loves your hair, Bella.
Thanks.
It's how cute.
Michael is asking, where in Florida are you?
Tampa.
Yeah.
Is that Michael Egner?
Well, Michael Egner's in the house, but Michael K is one of our friends that moved down there.
Yeah.
Oh, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
I'm in the gorgeous Tampa, Florida.
Must be nice.
Michael, I forget where in Florida you are. Where are you, man? Hi, Jackie. So this is our portion called What's the Tea? And we have a special person to help us spill tea tonight.
Yes,
so if any of you have any questions that you ever wanted to ask the drag queen,
anybody.
This is an open forum. We will try to answer without becoming hated more than we already are.
Well, I will be okay with being hated. So just give me the question.
You know what? And at this point, I don't even care either.
You know what? Haters gonna hate. Like Taylor Swift says.
The hater's gonna hate.
Mike lives in Jacksonville Beach.
But are you wearing perfume?
Who?
Am I?
Yeah, but are you guys wearing perfume in the house?
You know what? Last week I was spraying like crazy. This week I can't find it.
Is that a personal question?
You just gotta act like you're going out.
Well, yeah, of course. I spray my coochie every day, every hour. Gargle out.
I've been sucking dick at a social distance.
You've been extending them lips.
Good night, Kelly. Michael, my friend Michael loves your hair, and Ralph is from Sarasota. Hi, Ralph.
Hi, Ralph.
This hair is faggotry and trickery. Yeah, I mean, you don't even know like what's going on top of my head right now. They love this hair. This is like a base wig, and then a wig I cut up upside down, sewed to the top of it.
Oh,
because this style wig makers are making and selling for $300.
Yeah,
and you can go to the store and buy a $20 wig, which this is, and then this was a free wig someone gave me, and then cut it up and turn it inside out, girl.
Yes.
Girl, these queens need to stop buying all these crazy things and start making things.
Okay.
Hello.
Like the wig I made last week.
But you know what? And if you can pull off a wig that's like really a shitty wig, but you make that look good, they don't need to know it's duct tape or pinned under your head.
They don't need to know.
If you see people like Dana Cass and all that, all those wigs are discount wigs.
Yeah.
They're all beautiful.
Oh,
like
not tampon.
Discount, girl. What are your stores there? We have one called Fat Boys.
I love Destiny's. We got Destiny's.
We have a lot of Arabian owned places, and you have to really shop, but you can find some sickening deals. There's one, yeah. There's one that it's kind of like downtown. It's newer, and this is a younger guy, and he comes to the bar and supports us. So I go to him, and he gives me sickening deals.
Does
like I usually buy like 2 or 3, and then I'll stack them.
Girl, I live. You know, Robin DeMornay quit drag. She's a drag queen down here. And I've been telling her for days. She's like, I'm selling everything. I want to get rid of it all. And so I was like, okay, bitch, I'm coming to your house. That was 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago, but I never went to her house. So today was like the last day that I could have probably lied and said I was on my way to her house. I'm so upset. I want free stuff, or well, not free, but discount. I will fly for a deal. If you said that you had a whole bin full of like $20 wigs, I'd be like, I'm on my way.
Oh my God, when was it? Last month? I think it was Hair World up here.
Yeah.
They literally put all their stuff outside in their store amidst like when coronavirus was freaking everybody out. And they said everything is $1. If you want to come out here, come and get it. It's $1.
I'll go. I'm on my way.
I didn't make it, but Cece went, and she made out like a bandit.
Like they have deals where there's like 5, 10, 15, 20, or 2 for 20 wigs. And like by themselves, they look like shit, but they could be a good base, and then you can build off it.
Thank you, Donna.
Does anyone have a question?
Well, Donna, which is one of our favorite bartenders, he says, "Y'all so pretty." Fantasy said, "Hard rock."
Yes.
Hard rock.
Michael said, "Where do you perform in Tampa?" So he said, "Hard rock."
Yeah. Nowhere.
And Trina said, "Well, some of us don't like making things."
Yeah, because a lot of us are lazy.
And Fantasy said, "Drag on a budget."
Girl, making things. Honestly, I can't. You can ask Fantasy. Like, bitch, I don't make a thing, but sewing a little weft sweat like stitch. Girl, you can't fuck that up. You could tie a knot. You could even hot glue the things together, girl. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I have a wig over here that's made up like it's put together with zip ties.
Bitch.
I think I saw Anita do that.
You know what? Anita learned a lot of crafty stuff from us up here. Because a lot of the old school girls up here, they did so many things back in the day that you'd be like, no, you did not fucking. And you'd be like, yep, I did. See, look. And you'd be like,
people don't understand that drag is an illusion. So you're literally a 2D. It's 2-dimensional.
Yeah.
So when you're staring at me, it's like you're staring at a flat. But if you were to see me from the side, or if you were to see me from like down, I'm wearing like basketball shorts. Like it is a 2-dimensional image. I'm giving you what I want to give you. So like it doesn't have to be as structurally sound. You're not wearing it every day.
That other night where I was in drag and all you guys were as regular mode. I was wearing a nice pretty top, but I was wearing sweatpants. she's like, she doesn't even have pantyhose on. She has her sweatpants.
I like your pants, your sweatpants.
And I performed sitting here going da 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 da, blue blue blue.
No.
Bitch, I got into drama recently since we've spoken.
What happened?
What happened?
I got into drama recently since we've been on this camera together.
What happened?
So Power Infinity posted a status that said, a question that said, male entertainers, do you think they do drag? Do you think that they're drag?
I mean,
and I said no. Drag means dresses as girl, and that got me into hot water because I used an archaic term with this, and this one girl. It was my opinion, and a lot of people said no. So just know that. But this one drag queen that I've never met didn't know me from Adam. She didn't know like I had a little bit of clout or if I was a show director or anything. She didn't know me. She was like, oh, so you're being like basically transphobic. You're excluding all of these drag kings and all these things. And I said, no. That's not drag, though. That's not what the question was. The question was, do you think a male entertainer is drag? And I don't. And that's okay.
Right. Drag stands for dresses as girl.
It's entertainment to a different level.
Yes.
Do I think it's valid as an entertainment?
Valid. Completely.
As an entertainment like outlet? Absolutely.
We all want to see dick, girl. It's just the thing is I don't think that everybody needs to be included in everything. So drag is a sacred thing. We all do drag. And she was even a drag queen. So she couldn't understand where I was coming from. If you were to ask any old school queen,
I know who she is, yeah.
A club kid is not doing drag because they're a club kid.
But here's the thing: why do I have to say come to Jamie Cox's drag show? I could come to Jamie Cox's show.
Yeah.
So in that show, I have burlesque, I have drag king, I have drag queen, stuff. I have male performer. I have someone playing a flute, for God's sake. Who cares? It's entertainment. But if you're gonna say all the performers are drag, then they should be drag.
That's like at the casino. It's the drag brunch. And it's just marketable for straight people. Don't know your subdivisions. They don't know your subcategories. They don't give a fuck about you. I mean, it's just, there's a reason why we're teetering on an edge of rights and no rights. I mean, you just don't. I mean, people are elected into office that want to put us in concentration camps, and you think that drag matters? Like, you think that the terminology matters? It doesn't. Because you know what? At the end of the day, when they pick your ass up and put you in the back of that fucking van, they don't say, "Are you a drag queen?"
No, they
don't. They say you're gay and you're queer.
So
she posted on her Facebook a bunch of screenshots, and I slayed her ass on her post, and that was she tagged a couple of people, and they let her know as well. So. Fuck her. Her name's Eleanor Diamond.
I'll go take a look. So Trina said some people hate and some people need to fall back.
Some people need to fall back. Yeah.
Michael Egner says there's always that pretty one. Let me try that again. There's always that one petty homo looking to crucify someone. Girl, get the fuck out with that. It's your opinion.
There were
girl, and it's not an inflammatory opinion. That's the thing is, if I were to say no one's valid except for drag queens, that would be inflammatory.
Correct. Michael said he agrees. Drag isn't for everyone. No one wants to put you in a concentration camp, girl style.
They do. They want to put us all in it.
So we had a question, but before we do that question, I'm going to bring somebody in because there's somebody in our green room.
This is a kitchen lighter.
Oh shit.
Look who's here.
Oh my God. Hi.
She said bye.
Anita, I had to bring you in at the right moment.
All of my sisters, how are you?
We are good.
You need to be in drag. Why aren't you in drag?
No, ma'am. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. I'm here.
Oh my God.
I'm here.
He's hitting the sauce, guys. But this is not good PR.
Is Chris in the background? Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi. He's got Corona.
Poor thing.
So Anita, this is a portion that we're calling "What's the Tea?" So we were just spilling a little bit of tea. I'm sure you heard some of it.
A little bit. What's going on?
I don't know if you were reading, but Bella and Power Infinity had it out on Facebook.
No, we didn't have it out.
Oh,
no.
The comments.
No, it was Eleanor Diamond.
Oh, Eleanor. Sorry, but
I don't know. She lives near you, Anita.
In Gainesville,
right?
She lives in Ocala. Isn't that close? Right. Nobody knows who she is. So fuck her. The thing is she and everybody said it, even Power was like, she took a clout that everyone thinks knows I'm a bitch. And then she posted screenshots of a conversation on Power's post and tried to make it sound like I was being transphobic, and she was attacked for it.
I don't know. I blocked Power, so I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then never mind. I mean, do we got another question?
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Swiftly and professionally.
I don't know nothing about that. No comment. I really did. I really honestly didn't.
I'm sure she's sweet.
So Donna Rice had a question. So this is what's the tea. So people get to ask us questions, and any of us can answer them. Here's the question: who is or was the most influential drag performer to you in your life, and why?
I think, for me, influential. I don't know. Someone go first.
So, I mean, there's a bunch.
Alive or dead?
For me too.
Yeah, like so the first one for me was Zeta in Buffalo because that was the first one I ever saw. Then it was Melina, who put me in my first pair of heels. Then it was Jamie Cox, who got me into drag. Then it was Melody Michaels, who helped me out a little bit more. Then it was Fantasy Island, who helped me out a little bit more. And
it was Brittany Shea, because she's helped everyone.
She's just here to help the girl.
It's Brittany Shea. She taught you how to be invisible.
Not Shitty Shea. Oh, poor thing. She shit her pants in Ohio. It was great.
What do you call her?
I have to say though,
Shitty Shea.
I have to say though, when Anita moved to town, it was really influential because she was in drag for free in every club, walking around with Fantasy. So Fantasy was mostly sitting, but Anita was in drag in a black jumpsuit with thigh highs on, with a red piece in her hair, with full red long Sally's nails.
You could not take me, bitch.
Bitch, in the social.
Sister, you could not take me.
And I walked up to Anita and I said, I have to like get to know you guys.
Like, who the fuck are you?
You, who the fuck are you? No. So it's like, I mean, I think the most influential people in my life are dead.
No tea.
And
I miss Tanisha.
Tanisha.
I miss Tanisha.
Influential. I don't know. I've been influenced by my negative experiences with drag queens.
Seriously? No tea?
I've been influenced by Akira Sherrington when she busted an 8-ball of Coke on my door. I was influenced when I was first shaded inside of a Mary's dressing room. I was influenced the day that people started running with Shady Bitch and making it a thing.
Right.
I mean, I think that negative influence
creates a drag queen.
Creates a drag queen.
Because I can see that.
They become a wall, and it's sickening. I think it's sickening. I think that every drag queen needs a negative experience.
Oh my God, yes.
I agree.
Because it humbles you and it makes you think, I have to kiss a little bit of ass, and
absolutely.
Maybe I need to be a little bit of an ass. So,
we all know what it's like to be a baby queen. We think we're the shit, you know.
Girl, nobody's the shit. I feel like shit.
Hello. At my old age, I feel like shit.
The most influential queen in my life is probably Coco Markstone. I mean, she doesn't even do drag. And
I love her.
She's told me more about the business from hanging out with Alicia Markstone and Dina Cass than I would have ever known from anyone else.
Honestly, it's the stories that you hear. Like, that's what I love is like the stories from like the old days, if you will, like the days of drag that, like, you know, where it was actually a dip and not a death drop. You know, like, bitch, those were the days, bitch, right?
Yeah. And
that's what you hear about, and that's what, like, I can completely relate to that. Like Fanny and Jamie and like and Kelly, you know, Kiki Velasquez Lord, and like all these girls would tell me stories about like the girls like back in the day, Faya, Valentina, like all these girls would just tell me all these stories, and it was like that was like my story time.
Let me ask both of you a question. Yeah. All three of you.
Yeah.
If you were to walk into a dressing room, well, I don't know how long Sasha's been doing drag. How long have you been doing drag?
Since 2011.
So you have like 9 years under your. So the thing is, if you were to walk into a dressing room with a bunch of old queens, how would you act the whole night? If you knew them, If you knew them, and
that is a good question.
That is very good.
Really good question.
Bitch, I would. My nails would be on. I would be painted for Jesus Christ. My lashes will be on.
Or
no runs in my
hose.
hose.
You know what I think? I think you would just have a normal night.
But we would have a blast.
You would have a fun time. And nobody, unless they're a nasty fucking bitch, would ruin the day because all of them are there to work.
Of course.
So when a drag queen that's young now that comes into a dressing room, they go, I'm sitting back to see what I can post later.
Mm-hmm.
So all of you are fucked up. So because I know the most racist shit, the most racist faggotry shit that goes on in a dressing room, girl, is mainly 4 black queens and 1 white queen, girl.
Yikes.
The white queen is mainly the racist woman, and they're all laughing at that white queen, girl. So when that shit gets on Facebook, it's like they're racist. I was like, Jesus Christ!
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
and you know what? You know what's weird is, like, I would go into a dressing room with people that are older than me, and I kind of consider myself nowadays old school drag too, but I'm not that elegant old school drag. But I could go into like these heavy hitters in a dressing room, and I would go in there like wanting a wealth of knowledge to come off of them. I want to learn from them while having a good time. Like, I'm going to go in there with an open mind because they're probably going to teach you something.
Yeah.
Well, that was every time that, I got into drag, Jamie told me, every time that you get into drag, you better be learning something new. And once you stop learning, quit.
Yep.
That's why I'd say, like, people are like, oh, it's drama, but negativity or positivity, you're learning.
Right.
Like, when you're in a situation where a bitch is reading you and she's doing this, you just see the hurt in her eyes of how bad she feels about her. You're just like, girl. Yeah. Girl, this is so nasty.
You say, ay, bendito, poor thing. She hates herself.
So, have you guys ever like really like gotten out of drag and cried for just no reason?
Are you okay?
I mean,
really getting into your feels right now.
There's been times where I've definitely felt myself. Yes.
No, I'm for real. Like, have you guys ever had a moment where you're just like, why the fuck do I do this? I know, Anita.
Yes.
Anita, I want to know the tea on how you woke up in another state.
Okay, so Anita, before you do that,
start. All right, fine.
Anita, before you do that,
I'm getting a drink.
We got a bunch of people trying to ask us questions. So, real quick.
Yes.
God.
Think of a good way to tell that story, Anita. But in the meantime, they want to know how we picked our drag name. I'll take care of you, Anita. So Anita wanted to perform so bad, so I snuck her into a bar. She was 17.
Oh,
and
shit.
the bar was 21 and over, but I still snuck her in. And one of my
I missed that fucking bar.
One of my dear friends said, "You know what?
Bar.
He's really gonna grow up to be a great queen, and like just needs to be like shown the way."
Oh.
And I said, "You know what? Don't worry, I got him." And didn't have a drag name. I said, "You know what? I'm really good at picking drag names. It'll just come to me." And she's like, I'll introduce you. You'll be fine.
And at that time, I was like 120 pounds.
Yep. And I introduced her and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, the skinniest bitch in captivity. Somebody please feed her a cheeseburger. The one and only Miss Anita SAWaistline."
And I went.
She's like, "What?" I was like, "Go, go.
She's like, "I wanted my name to be Alyssa or something."
Hello.
But unfortunately, we found there's another Anita SAWaistline, but this is the one that works. So
yeah, well, that Anita SAWaistline was actually named after me. No tea. She really was. She told me. She was like, "I was named after you because a girl in Rochester named me after you."
Well, there's a girl in Florida named Anita SAWaistline, and she's a bio queen.
Love her. Love her.
There's a girl in New York whose name is Sasha Storm. That was kicked our ass real quick.
Girl.
And there's a bunch of coxes going around, so whatever.
The cox run around.
How did you guys get your names?
Who, me?
You two, yeah.
Okay, so I got my name from growing up. I always liked a name that could be a boy or a girl. So I always liked the name Jamie. And I went through a phase when I found that I was gay. I was like, I'm going to change my name and change my life. I changed my name to Jamie. And I didn't. So I was like, well, I'm a drag queen. Now I can have that name. And at the time, I loved Deborah Cox. So Deborah Cox, Jamie Cox. There you go.
T.S. Jamie. I fucking live. That's my name, T.S. Jamie.
How'd you get your name?
Well, it happened. It all happened when I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race, as cliche as it sounds.
Of course.
Season 2 in particular, when Tanya Sanchez was all up in that bitch, she kept mentioning Beyonce, then I kept hearing Sasha Fierce, and ever since I heard the name Sasha, it kind of stuck with me. And when I first started, as embarrassing as this is, I'll admit it on live TV right now, I used to go by Sasha Sparkles, and then I was like, okay, this doesn't.
Chantel?
What's that?
Was it named after Chantel Sparkles?
No. I like the alliteration with the name.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted something that began with an S, and eventually I asked some of my friends. I was like, "What do you think I should do? It has to begin with an S, though." And one of my friends suggested Storm, and I just kind of stuck with it since.
It's good. It's a good storm. It's a good storm. That's
mine's not. My name is not interesting whatsoever.
So interesting that I'm actually gonna go pee.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed. Actually,
you know when you like push the screen. No, Jocelyn, did you put her in the backstage?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
never
okay.
know.
My drag sister's name is Elisa Summers. Her name's Alex. Jocelyn's name is Jason, and I picked like a B, and I went through so many B names, and I was like, bitch, I can't think of anything. And then I thought, like, what is beautiful in Italian's Bella? So I was like, Bella Summers. And when I first started drag, I was fucking hideous, and all I wanted to do was be pretty. So I picked beautiful as like a striving point, and then Summers, she's like, you don't have to be Summers. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be, because Bella Summers is sickening. I'm not gonna come up with some stupid fucking name. I'll just take that, whatever, it works.
There you go.
And now Brianna Summers is here.
I got here at the wrong time.
Oh no,
there's never a wrong time.
It's perfectly right time. She knows how I feel about. She knows how I feel about her. If I want her opinion, I'll come to her fucking window.
Yikes! I mean, Facebook tags me in every single photo that she's in, so it's whatever.
It's sick, big.
I
wish I had some alcohol.
Pepsi.
Okay.
I just have NyQuil.
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
So we're still gonna. Anita, you're
Bella. Even Chris was like, "Ooh-wee." Oh shit.
So we're still gonna have you answer that question, but let's get through these questions first.
Yeah, we got
because we have a whole scroll.
We know she was drunk, midlife crisis, blah 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 blah.
Same.
Why do queens attack one another, and why are they so damn rude when you tell them you'd like to do drag and they laugh you away?
Because they don't want you to take your thunder.
Or because we have too many fucking drag queens as it is, and you won't respect it probably anyways. So,
or they're jealous.
I can completely see
jealous.
That
yeah,
it's either they're looking for 15 minutes of fame, and they have no respect for it whatsoever, and then they want everybody to do like their hair, makeup, wigs, whichever for like a year, and then they stop. or it's somebody who
queens are always like that.
Right, or it's somebody who is like actually really good at it, and then those people don't want them to take their stardom because they know that like they're a threat, like, and easily they could take their gig or their money or whichever, and then it's done, you know.
Absolutely.
Like it's a very cutthroat thing.
Yeah, I you know, and I completely agree with all of that, and a lot of times, especially for me, I've been in drag 18 years. I've seen personally and other people endure it. Drag is a shit show. Like, unless you are really prepared to get so engulfed in something that it could basically break you and ruin you.
For real.
Are you ready for it? And I don't purposely throw anyone aside and say, you know, I don't want to help you. A lot of times I say, I'll help you, but I have 900 people I'm helping.
I help so many fucking
my own thing. So if anyone is
you help me, bitch. Both all y'all help me. Like,
okay.
Girl, I'll be honest with you though. They were telling me not to do drag when I started. Everyone was told that. Oh, you don't want to do this, girl. This isn't a real job, girl. Nobody does this. Girl, this is stupid. And they were right, but also
I was gonna say some of them were right.
but also that's my decision. And if you don't want to help me, just tell me no. Like I would rather you tell me go away than the first drag queen I saw, I didn't want to do drag. I was at a show at the Honey Pot and I saw a certain drag queen on stage and I said, and we all know this drag queen, everyone in this channel does. And I said, that's fucking disgusting. I don't want to do that. I said, none of those people work there anymore. But I was like, that bitch is disgusting. I don't want to do that. And it wasn't until I saw a fat bitch like Jocelyn Summers being fat and beautiful on stage that I was like,
I love her.
Like, bitch, if she can do it, I can do it.
Absolutely.
So that's what I was thinking.
But that's the meaning of drag. Like, and that's why so many people look up to drag, because we are doing something like, oh, if they could do it, you know what? I'm going to strive. Like, because we're doing the unthinkable. We're making it happen. And why can't you? But if you're going to be just a disgusting mess and it doesn't even mean that you look like a disgusting mess. Trash. Your attitude has to do with a lot of that, making you look like a disgusting.
I'm going to tell you something. Listen, there was a lot of times when I was being booked in Tampa that people were like, you know what? We really book you because you're like fun in the dressing room.
Because you're nice.
And I was like, because I'm not good. I'm just fun in the dressing room.
Well, Anita,
are they paying you? Then that's all that matters.
Okay.
Hello?
Anita has this inherent ability, and it's sickening. So she has this really good ability that some would mistake as being fake.
I would hope not.
No, but
I agree.
It's actually non-confrontational.
Yes.
And it's very much like if someone has an attitude, it takes harm for her to react. So it's not going to be like if they're coming at her, she'll be like, no bitch, we're not doing this. But if it's a surrounding thing, she's like, okay.
Okay,
like
that's
over
not my
there.
tea. Thank you, sister. Because and honestly, like I've seen that from you too. Like, when we're in the dressing rooms together, it's like other people have the tea, and then we just like look at each other like, oh yikes.
I hate it when a bitch asks you a question because that is a loaded shit. When a bitch asks you your opinion about something, that's a trap. Don't fall for it.
That's when they want to know. Like, yeah.
Does my hair look good? Or do you like my costume?
Or girl, did you hear that so-and-so was over here and she fucking did that shit over here?
X,
and
Y, and Z, yeah.
You're like, no, girl, that's tired as fuck. And then she goes, well, she called you tired. And then I was like,
yeah, well, that's how it begins.
Bitch, I didn't call her tired. I don't know her.
Because you know what it stems down to? It's a domino effect down to that person taken away from the new girl getting her gigs.
Yeah.
I've been constantly in an apology fest. I feel like for all of drag. I feel like drag for drag queens is nothing but an apology fest.
Girl, fuck them. What are they gonna do? Fire you? Send you home?
I found the perfect gig. Straight people don't give a fuck about drag queen drama.
Thank you. No tea. Bitch, brunch.
So I got straight dollars. I don't need the gay ones. Keep them.
Yep. Next question. This one comes from Carmela Monet Monroe. I love you, miss you, girl. Your question is favorite number to do for a show and favorite number to do for a pageant.
Ooh.
I don't do pageants, so y'all can answer this.
Favorite number to do for a show, depending on if I feel okay. So if you see me in a ponytail and my boots, then I feel like doing a little two-step. I can't dance, but I can move. And I like moving to Gimme That by Sierra. And then or if I don't feel like moving, I'll do my pussy mix. Which everybody knows, and I need to delete it from my computer.
I love it.
Maya just said her pussy number.
Hello. And then for pageants, it's my Chicago style Matt Pilates mix, which Bella helped me out a couple times with pageants and everything, and dressing me and put me through it. She helped me win a national title, bitch.
Do you know that you were it was just me and you when we were at that the Pulse before everything,
right?
And bitch, we were in there, and was it Deanna Bonet was there, and girl, we were like, she's gonna win. She's gonna win, bitch. And I looked at Anita. I said, sorry, sis, but that bitch is gonna fuck you up tonight. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do something here.
Bitch,
that bitch is gonna beat you.
She came out in that presentation, and I was like, oh fuck,
girl,
all right, whatever.
She was stamped. Her outfits were made by God.
Down.
Bro, and then Anita went up there and she got fucking 100 in talent, like all across the board, and then won the whole pageant, bitch. We were like gagged, bitch. We ran out of there. We were like,
what?
We were like, Nima, we'll take that crown to go.
Thank you. And they haven't booked me since, but whatever.
My favorite number to do is anything Mariah. Same like Fanny.
I love Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your favorite number to do, Jamie?
So for pageant, I use one number for the pageant, and it's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Yes, man.
I've never heard it.
And I've won every pageant I've done with it. And what I would say is my favorite performance would either be Robin dancing on my own.
Oh, I love that.
Anything Kelly Clarkson.
I love Kelly, bitch.
For lately, I've been really into Dua Lipa.
She's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like her.
Love her.
But then again, I'm a good throwback. I could do a good Pat Benatar any day.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch. I love a good throwback to the early 2000s too, bitch. I do Come On Over by Christina all the time, girl. I love Come On Over.
Bitch.
Me too. That's a good jam.
Mm-hmm.
Good time.
That's a gay jam.
Okay. That was one of my favorite jams.
What is your favorite song to do, Sasha?
I'm also a Sierra girl if I'm feeling like dancing. Got Me Good is one of my favorites. My pussy does that all the time.
I got a bad knee. I can't do all
that. Like tactical, I say my Paris Hilton Saturday Night Live skit is my favorite to do because I just love being stupid and ditzy, and you know, it comes naturally.
Right. Yeah. Wasn't this your gown color?
Which one? I gave you that, didn't I? Did I give you that?
No. I think you did.
Was that when she quit drag for the third
yes. Time? Oh my god. I'm so stupid.
Weird.
All this thing. But here's the tea, like when I quit drag, like none of the shit that I fucking sold or gave away or whatever like would fit me now. Like that's the tea. That's the real tea. I gained 40.
I got some earrings I need to put new backings on.
You fucking cunt.
Oh yeah.
Right, so Our next question.
Bitch, yes.
How long does it take you to get in full drag?
20 minutes.
It depends. I was gonna say, bitch, it depends.
Tonight.
Are you working at Mary's or are you working at Liquid?
Working at Marcella's.
Working. Oh God. Okay, so you're working at Liquid. It's.
Oh boy.
I've never been to Marcello, but I just know.
So I'd be ready in an hour and a half.
Bitch. No, like 30 minutes.
If I'm
You say, all right, a little bit here, and that's fine. All right, put a wig on.
Mascara, we're good.
Anywhere from a half hour to 3 hours, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah,
correct.
On the game.
If I have trade, it's 20 minutes. If I don't have trade, it's an hour and 20 minutes.
Bitch, if you have trade, I would hope it'd be an hour and 20 minutes. Come on, you gotta make it. You gotta make the money worth it, girl.
Okay, so real quick, you guys are asking how do we donate money? So
hang on, let me.
Well, my Cash App is my name.
I know it is. So scrolling at the bottom is Jamie and Sasha's Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Bella, her name on the screen is her Cash App.
Shit. How do I do mine? Wait a minute.
You were supposed to do it beforehand.
Yeah.
Can I come back out and come back in?
Yep.
Well, why don't you just comment it?
But I can't comment.
Just tell them to. Just
No,
say what it is.
I have to kick her completely out.
Do you guys want to know something so cross-dressery funny?
What's that?
What are you wearing?
I am all in this, but I'm wearing my heel.
It's the one thing nobody's gonna see.
She had to feel her oat somehow.
Yeah, got one heel on.
Let me feel my.
Let me feel my.
You ever seen that? You ever watch with Trixie and Katya?
Oh my god, I love them.
Bitch, I love the part where she's like, sometimes I'll have a man over and I'll have my wig on, and when he leaves, I'll get in the shower. But then instead of taking the wig off, I'll put it in a hair clip and get in the shower. And Trixie was like, why? And she's like, because I feel like a woman.
I can't take you.
So here we go. Sasha and Jamie's info is scrolling on the bottom. Bella has her Cash App, and Anita now has her Cash App. So for those of you that were asking how you can send us a little bit of virtual hugs and kisses, that's how you do it. Unfortunately, we can't hug you and say we love you with a big old squeezy weezy.
Because
but
Corona Lachey virus here.
But a lot of us
I haven't been approved for my unemployment, so if you got
I was about to get there. So a bunch of us are really hurting. We're in industries where we cannot go back to work yet. Thank God Anita finally is able to go back to the restaurant industry.
And it's wild. I'm telling you, it's so wild. It's just like, so our maximum occupancy is 110 people. So we can only have 25% of that, which is like 27 and a half people in the restaurant. But we can have outside, like everybody, like I had to redo my whole floor plan. Like everybody has to be 6 feet apart.
You can't have 100%. No. But it's only 20 inside.
Like 26 people inside.
But outside you can have like how many?
100%. But everybody has to be 6 feet apart, and then I can't have more than 6 people at a table, which I'm only doing 4 at a table, really, because I was like, I don't want to hear it from the white people.
Well, don't worry. You'll only be doing this for like a week, bitch, because they aren't closing down again.
I know. I believe it.
We're going to bust wide open. Most of us are going to die, so we're going to have to like figure it out. It's a real tea. My new perfume, guys. I'm selling it. It's called Le Seal.
It's the Eau de Parfum by Yves Saint Laurent.
Oh no,
you look like Charlize Theron in her what's that? The J'adore Dior.
Le Soul. Le Soul. Johnson and Johnson.
Mistake. Now coming in wipes.
Mm-hmm. Now coming in douche spray.
Sean Folger, Miss Bella Summers is here to hang out. She is not performing this evening. She'll perform next time she comes by.
Yes.
And Anita is going to perform later, but differently and not with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to Amber Richardson, send me a message afterwards, and I'll send you a link to that video because she wants to see my Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds performance. Oh, I have a YouTube, so I'll send it to you.
Guess what they're selling in Florida now?
What?
Oh
God.
Uh-oh.
Is it what?
They're selling
or something? Poland Spring.
How? And they're selling it here now.
Where? In Tampa?
In every gas station.
Well,
I was shocked.
Wait. What it means to be from Maine. And that was a jingle back in the 90s.
I mean, listen, Gainesville, we're just getting a Wawa right now. Like, literally, it's building, like, down the street.
And that's only because London Taylor Douglas demanded it.
Hello.
Yeah, we're getting our second Sonic.
If we need it.
And that's only because London Taylor Douglas demanded it too. Have you met her? She's gorgeous.
That is my bitch. I love her. Her, Kelly, Rachel Boehm, Crystal Light, bitch, all them bitches, Faith Taylor, all them bitches at fucking University Club. I love them bitches.
That club, literally, Jamie, if you come back down, when you come back down, if you ever do, if we make it through this, you need to get at the UC. Because that club is like a frat club. It looks like a frat house. Is it like a frat house? They turned into a club.
They made it a little bit prettier since then. But
the banister on the railing going.
Oh my god, I would love it.
It's literally like it's three like tiers, right? So there's the top floor where there's a bar and like a piano bar, and that's where the girls get ready and blah 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 blah.
Getting down from that dressing room though was killing.
Miss Thing, and then going all the way down the stairs, and then the middle bar, it's like kind of like just like you remember in what was it? I want to say Lux in Buffalo. What was that on Chippewa?
What? Venue.
Where they had that like the bar in the middle.
It was a club.
So it's a club where they had like a bar in the middle of it.
Venue.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. And then
well, it was
was like the main dance floor, like club. That's what is here. It's lovely. It's cute.
Jamie, you should try to start a show at your casino. When we open back up, you should try to go in there and be like, do they have like a concert? Do they have like a?
It would be sick in the Niagara Falls casino, bitch. It would be sick.
You should go in there. Jamie, I'm telling you, they will listen to you. And I have never met a group of people inside a casino. We had board meetings with all of the directors. I felt like Romeo Michelle was like, I'll have the business women special, basically. Sitting down, bitch. And girl, I was director of fine dining, director of casual dining, director of entertainment, director of this, and they were all sitting at a round table with Allegra and I, and we had a presentation on an iPad Pro, bitch, and we fucking got funding for everything. It was sickening. You need to go and like try.
If you better do it, bitch.
If you have a casino in your area, try to make a fucking drag
show.
I wanted to do one at the Tampa one. I'm telling you, I thought about it. I was like, this place would be fucking nasty. So I'm happy that you fucking did that because
I had an ex-boyfriend that worked there.
Bella, I'll pick your brain.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so we got a bunch of questions. Let's just get through them real quick. So, question from Maya Valentine Lords. Since all this is happening, when is Sasha and Jamie going to move to Florida?
Never.
We're just gonna
anytime soon.
We're just gonna ignore the question. Our favorite drag memory from Nathan. Hi Nathan, I love you. Favorite drag memory would probably be, and I say this all the time, every single year when I do Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it's only because it's really exposing drag to the town of Tonawanda, which is people that don't know anything about this and are very close-minded, but they're there for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's literally where I grew up.
Yeah. And Anita was not allowed to be who she wanted to be, so she had to come down to Buffalo.
Hello.
So basically, those people that told her she couldn't are in that theater watching me host the show every year for Rocky Horror.
Oh, it's great.
So there's other things in my being an empress and a lot of other things, but that is the one thing that sticks out in my head because I was able to influence other people that drag is okay and you should at least accept us. Not, bitch, you don't have to tip me, but just don't hate me.
Right.
Favorite drag memory?
Well, I have to agree with Jamie and say Rocky Horror Witches Ball, top favorite
Witches Ball, yep.
venues to perform at. But one distinct memory, one of my favorites, is when I was performing at the Pop-In on Grant Street. A couple of my friends own it. And
I'm going to leave and come back because I can't hear anyone.
Okay, bye.
She kicked herself out.
Whatever. Okay. So the Pop-In on Grant Street, it was the Taste of Diversity Festival, I believe, that was going on at the same time. And my friends wanted to put together a cute little drag show. So I asked Tay Monet and Jaja to perform with me for this little event that we were having because they had just opened the shop. They just wanted to get their names out there and do a little event for the Taste of Diversity Festival. But it was raining. And the storefront is relatively tiny, probably like the size of this living room. Well, bigger than that. But Jason, one of the owners, he was like, so what if you guys perform outside? And we all look at each other. We're like, we're in full drag. And it's raining, like downpouring. Right. We have to go perform outside. So we all look at each other and then we're like, fuck it. So first number, I go out with an umbrella, and like people are actually gathered around in the pouring rain watching this. And like eventually, I just threw the umbrella and I just fucking went with it. We're kicking puddles, we're fucking having a blast, getting soaked. It was probably the most amazing experiences, just performing in drag in the rain. Who would have thought?
I live.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, I heard all about that. I didn't do that event, but I heard like these bitches were out in the middle of the West Side.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what the world?
The poor answer.
Jamie's like, I wasn't there, but I heard about it.
Nope.
Favorite events in drag, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I would probably say comedy scene, right?
Well, absolutely. So of course, like the first time that I was in drag, I mean, if that counts.
Absolutely.
But then something that also resonates would be when I won Club Marcella's Next Drag Superstar. That was fun. That was so fun. And I was so happy. And then when Fanny and I went down to Florida and I won my good girlfriend's Gidget Galore's little talent show that she had at Parliament House. It was the first thing that I ever won in Florida. Like little, like it was little, but it was a thing. And like April Fresh and Addison came up to me and they were like, you have to do Comedy Queen. And that year I was like, I'm not doing Comedy Queen. I was like, I'm just like literally getting my shit together, right?
That was Ginger's year, right?
Do what?
Was that Ginger's year? Or Deranged?
2015.
I think that was Deranged. Oh,
so D.
Ginger.
Yeah, it was Deranged.
D. Yeah. And then I was 16. So, and then when Bella and I went to, well, I actually, then let me say, when Power gave me the gig at Liquid.
That was sickening. When you won Queen of the Night, that was sickening.
I fucking shit a brick, Mary. I was like, what the fuck?
Girl,
Like,
you were the only queen. Nobody was wearing back pieces back then at that show.
Thank you, Fanny.
At that
bitch,
show, no queen was big drag at the competition.
Mary, no, bitch, and I kind of knew it. Like I was like, okay, like let me put out some real drag, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know, and I'm forever thankful to Power for that. You know, and, yeah, bitch.
That's a shady memory.
Bitch, and you know what they said to me? All of them bitches backstage. They said,
You look
fine,
great.
girl. They're like, you're fine. Go ahead. Go on stage.
They were
That
like, you
was the Coco Montrese orange.
Bitch thing. Bitch.
Desiree
Oh
DeMornay
my God,
walked
they
up
got
to
me, bitch.
Desiree
They got me
DeMornay
down.
walked
That
up
was
to me and
back on
said,
the Buffalo, bitch.
Desiree DeMornay
And
walked
then-
up to me at the table and said, why do you look like you got Down syndrome? Fix your laugh.
And then it was Pulse with you, Bella. That was another good night.
That was fun.
That was a lovely night. And then of course Gulf Coast Comedy Queen, then National Comedy Queen. Then when I got the gig at Mary's, when Desiree noticed me at when they asked me to perform at Miss Tampa Pride, that was fucking awesome. And she was like, girl, you got a job. And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? It was great.
Oh God, remember this shit?
Before that was actually at Toronto World Pride. World Pride was probably one of my biggest ones.
Oh.
That was lovely. And then any Pride that I've been to that I performed at, I love doing Prides, like Buffalo Pride, Toronto Pride, Miami Pride. I love it.
She's very accomplished.
I tried. I'm tired.
They care.
I wore that outfit last week.
Yes.
I think I got through most of the questions. If I missed any of you guys, please type it again. But I think I want to go into a question we've been waiting for. What is your favorite?
Definitely, I just saw Fanny's comment. Definitely World Pride Toronto. Yes, ma'am. We Fanny and I, we literally, like, she got the mix together for me, and like, I had this costume. I'm pretty sure it was from Faya, and then she was like, "Girl, just add some fringe to it," and like, bitch, I added so much fringe to it. It was sickening. It was the greatest. Oh, I miss those days.
Well, you turned into a grown-up drag queen overnight.
Thank you.
You really did, because people wanted to book you everywhere after a certain moment. You remember, like, it was like you won Queen of the Night, and then it was like Jade, like kind of like what Jade did.
Yeah, seriously.
Jade got a booking, and then it was like, it was like literally like it was quick. It was in Tampa. It was quick.
Very much so.
There are girls that have been working in Tampa that still ain't cutting it. So I mean, it's like, and they ain't working. So it's like,
right.
When you came in, and then you got a gig, and then you got another gig, and we were all sitting there, and we were like,
"Hi, Ralph.
Who's this man?"
Okay, bitch. Like, no, I was there to walk. I was standing there, like, holding her hand, walking by, like.
You were, girl, and the tea was, it's like you and Elle. And like, even like, I love Jade. I love her. Like,
Maya was there.
Yeah, Maya. Yeah, like all these girls. Like, and then
she just moved there with her boyfriend at the time.
Yep. And like, y'all were like, okay, maybe you should like I was literally every time that I get wow, Jesus. Okay, sorry, too much tequila. Every time that I get into drag, I like to learn something new. And every time that I got into drag around you guys, I always learned something new about my makeup. And like, girl, you were like, okay, blend this a little bit back.
Well, then though, it all got to you, because then there was a moment where you were working 7 days a week, and then when we would see you, when we would see Anita, she didn't want nothing to do with none of us. Like Anita,
and I was like,
Anita was like, okay, girl, like I gotta go and get 3 hours of sleep.
I love you, but I gotta go to sleep.
Like, girl, it was very stressful for her, because she was the only funny queen getting booked at Mary's, and she was the only queen that was like kind of pseudo, like doing it all like around the board. So
You're gonna make me cry. Stop it.
It's a lot to juggle.
I miss you.
It was just very hard to watch because
Can I interject?
It was very hard.
Hey, who the fuck is Brittany Shea?
I still don't know.
This thing you haven't met her yet, bitch.
So girl,
okay, let me tell the story real quick. So this time, so it was me, Veronica Lace, Jake Irish, and Brittany Shea, and we all went to Ohio, and Veronica was doing a pageant in Ohio.
Yep.
Bitch. And long story short, for some reason, Brittany decided to roll back on her legs and show us her like literally put her legs in the air in the hotel bedroom, okay, in like on the hotel bed, and she farted, okay, and she was like ha ha, and she came back down, bitch, and we were like, okay, we're going to the club, and she was like, oh, I'll meet you guys there, bitch. She shit her pants. Bitch, it was like this thing.
I don't even know her.
Miss Thing, she shit her pants. She sure did. That's why we call her Shitney Shay.
That makes sense.
So Bella, like, we could have a regular conversation, and in the middle of it, someone would say, and who the fuck is Brittany Shea? And it has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Oh, it's transplanted down here.
Yeah.
She's famous.
You're welcome.
I would hate if her and her husband are down there vacationing and they go to the random drag show and an MC goes, who the fuck is Brittany Shea?
I think I said that on the microphone. I said, oh, just a random question. Who the fuck is Brittany Shea?
I live for you.
Girl, would you gag if I was like, I'm Brittany Shea?
It was sickening, bitch. Oh my god. Was that at that in Sarasota when we did that gig? Was that gig? That was that gig.
That was that gig.
I think it
was the Starlight Lounge, Elevate.
Yeah. It was nice.
Girl, Florida used to have some cute gigs, but then now all of a sudden they're all dead.
Well, especially now.
Girl, I think that's everywhere.
I want to move to Reno.
I want to move to Toronto, bitch.
I'll move to Toronto. I mean, girl, they outlawed guns.
Hello.
Free healthcare.
So we just had a new wave of people join in. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are either furloughed workers, people that just can't make ends meet, or just need enough money for another bottle of wine. So, Jamie and Sasha's Cash App Venmo are on the bottom. Bella has her Cash App right in front of her, and so does Anita SAWaistline. Yes, we are not doing a drag show. We performed earlier, but you guys weren't here for it. So we will be broadcasting it on YouTube after this transmission. So look for the link. If you guys missed it, you can see it later on. But we are going to the question that we all wanted to hear. Anita, you ready?
Oh, God.
I
think I know the answer to this, but I just like to hear the story.
Delta airline tickets.
So, Anita, what was it? You were in New York City.
She was getting fucked up, and then she fucking got a freak out and got into a cab and went to the airport, left all her shit, and then flew down here and left her shit there and had it sit back.
And D-Range had
there you go.
Send it home.
Sister, she got it.
That's it.
This thing. Okay, so at the time I was trying to go up there. Okay, all right, okay, fine, all right, whatever.
She's so drunk.
This thing, I'm fucked up. But okay. So what happened was so Dee and I, we had this thing where like we like to go up to Dee, Judas Elliott, and I actually like to go up to New York City during Christmas. It was the second year that we did this. And I love Deranged, and I love Judas, and I love them so much. And so I'm pretty sure that we, oh my God, we went to DC first because we would fly. Like I flew, I'm pretty sure, from Tampa to DC, and then we did a gig at Cobalt in DC. And because Judas was the current reigning Mr. Cobalt, and he was having a step down, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
So then we took the train from DC to New York. And like that was our little thing that we did. So pretty sure like the first night that I'm in New York, we had a room at the Marriott in Times Square, and which is kind of expensive, and it was nice. It was a nice room. And we were out bar hopping, and I actually got a gig at Industry on Wednesday night, and we were there I'm pretty sure Monday night. Right. Monday night it happened, and then Tuesday night was the tea, and then Wednesday night I was supposed to do the gig. Right. So what happened is I knew a guy back up in New York from the last time that I went up there, and I had like little, I was in cahoots with him, and we were chatting, whatever, and blah 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 blah.
Y'all were hunching.
We were hunching. we were throwing it back, and he was a good lay, but at the same time he was also very much a whore, and anywho, so
taking a dark turn.
Was texting him, and I was like, okay, meet me at this bar, because like let's hang out, like even as friends, whatever, let's just hang out. So I'm trying to hang out with him, and we're talking, and we're doing whatever, and I'm buying him shots, okay, and I'm buying him drinks. We were at Industry when this happened, and we said, whatever, blah blah blah. I was being flirty with him because I was like, I don't know what your tea is, like, maybe we can hook up later, right? So because usually that's what we would do when we hung out, is hook up. So then we were like, okay, let's bar hop, and we went over to like Boots and Saddle, and then we went over to the Ritz,
which is rest in peace. Boots and Saddle is gone.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's gone.
We'll go back to that in a minute. We'll go back to that in a minute, because I did not fucking know that.
Bob the drag queen was the show director. It's gone now. They closed down.
The one where all the cowboys were on the bar? What?
Yeah, it's all gone.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They talked about it on Sibling Rivalry.
Damn.
Their Monet Exchange and Bob the drag queen talked about it, and how Bob was the show director, and it was a shady situation, I guess.
I mean, I believe it, but then again, that was like one of my favorite places to go, because the boys were so fucking beautiful. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that's awful. Anywho, well, I'm gonna remorse in a little bit. So then what happened was,
what hunching means.
Huh?
Spencer wants to know what hunching means.
Fucking.
Bottoming?
No.
Just
no.
Fucking.
Just
topping.
Fucking.
Just
topping.
We're tops.
Topping. So we went to Industry. We got in the cab. We went to Industry, and he told me, he was like, "So I got a boyfriend," and I was like, "Okay, fine, like all right, whatever. Okay, you friend zone me. That's fine. Okay, I will respect that you friend zone me, whatever." So I was like, okay, let's do one more shot. I gotta pee, and then I'm gonna come back out. Let's just hang out, have fun, whatever. So I come back out after peeing at the Ritz, and he's literally like slammed up against this other guy, making out with him, like hardcore, just like making out with him. And I looked at him and I said, bye.
I've been
like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking joking me? So then I went into this depression, and I had so many shots of Fireball, and I was drunk, and blah 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 blah. So lo and behold, my drunk ass could not get into the hotel because I did not have the key, and we were trying to call D and everybody, but they were all passed out asleep in the hotel. So security wouldn't let me up into the hotel without a key. So I went out into the street, and I was like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? Where am I going to stay? Because I don't have a key, and nobody's calling me back, and this, that, next thing. So I had my wallet on me and my phone. I did not even have my keys. All right. And I bought a ticket from New York City. I'm so fucked up. I bought a ticket from New York City to Tampa.
Because I remember you saying you sobered up in Tampa.
Like I sobered up in the air.
In the air, and you were like, what the fuck am I doing?
30,000 feet in the air, and I was like, oh my God.
I'm an idiot, bitch. I just fucking wasted this money too. Like
bitch, like for fucking real. For real. Bitch, like and the realty is like I almost got arrested. Like because like the cab driver, like I had no money. Like I had like $300-400 on me. And the flight
cab driver.
The flight was like $240 like one way, and literally the cab driver was like, I might have to call the police or something, man. Like, you can't pay me. Like, I don't know what do you want me to do? And I was like, can you please just like roll it back or something, dude? Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I was so fucked up. So I got on the flight. He didn't arrest me. That next thing, and literally I texted my ex roommate, and I was like, you got to pick me up from the airport.
So you blew the taxi driver.
Yeah,
that's
honestly, if he was hot, I would have, but no, he wasn't. He was kind of gross.
Something about the appeal of a taxi driver. I'm very much into it. Even if they're ugly, like I pretty much prefer if they're really gutter rot.
Like almost like they have more tires on the car than teeth.
I have this dream of like getting construction done on my house and not even needing construction. Just having a bunch of Mexican workers just fuck the shit out of me all day.
Okay.
I am so proud. Listen, like we have a story going on. This is $1 million story. I love this.
Girl, y'all want to hear how Ginger Minge got tomatoes?
Oh boy. So I'm gonna stop right here, and you can continue on from there.
I'm not continuing. She has way too much money. She has way too much money to sue me with.
My sister.
What are you, so what's that witchy stuff on your chest? Are you a witch?
This?
Yeah.
The moon phase?
Are you a witch? Do you practice?
Yes. Yes and no. I kind of got this to represent that being transgender is not a phase. Oh, come on, titties. I can't show these on my Facebook page because this is
you get demonetized.
I got a little feel bites here.
Oh, hello, April Fresh.
Yes, hi.
What about April Fresh?
She's here, I think.
Real quick.
I saw her earlier.
Yes.
I wonder if she's ever going to do Large and Lovely again.
Like her herself? That'd be fun.
No, it's her pageant.
I know.
I want to run for it.
You know, yeah, it's sickening.
Do it.
Oh, my poor baby.
Does
He's so sick of my shit. No, he's so sick of my shit.
He says, just keep working out and we'll be okay.
Exactly.
Just keep working out and we'll be okay. How are you? You better now fuck. Rhonda, is Rhonda here?
I don't know, Rhonda. Probably. She watches every fucking move I make. Oh my God, let's bring Locke on. Let's bring April on with this.
Okay.
Yeah, before I have to leave because I gotta work real early.
Oh, shut up.
You don't have to work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You work at a coffee shop. Take a shot.
I'll be in the bathroom all day.
Girl, drink some coffee. You work at the place.
Yeah, really.
You don't deal with those customers, though.
Girl, fuck them customers. Can they even come inside?
What's that?
They're going to fight you through the drive-thru?
No, they can still come inside, too.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, yeah. I see people inside, outside.
Because she's not at the regular support. She's stuck at a gas station.
Yeah, they ship me over there.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. All these people. I haven't seen Salvatore in forever. Salvatoreist.
Same.
Did you see what Locke just said?
Let me pee real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Add Maya to this call. What is she doing?
She's coming on.
What about April? Is she coming?
Oh, April's coming on.
Okay, sickening.
Let's make it a party, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
I'm wearing the right gig for this.
You look like a good gig, bitch.
Do I look like I'm about to perform at Wembley?
You look like you're about to perform at Continental, bitch, like a former.
Yeah, right.
All right, so again, real quick, guys. Anita has her Cash App, so does Bella, and my Cash App and Venmo are on the bottom, as well as Sasha's. So send us some love.
Hold on, let me get my Marc Jacobs bronzer out.
And
yes,
also,
Marc Jacobs.
Although we love Anita, don't forget the ones that are actually in drag.
Hello. You know what I want to do though?
No, and wait. Ready for this? I forgot she had a show tonight or something because she's the drag for us.
Who?
Ta-da! From Orlando, Florida. April Fresh.
Yeah, I got my ring light and everything.
Yes, sister. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, I miss you.
I haven't seen you in days.
I know, literally days.
You know, the one, what are we doing? Are we just talking? Is that it?
Yeah.
Let's finish with the shit.
So one thing I have found and really enjoyed about quarantine is, well, one, we know what, is it StreamYard and Zoom and all that is, but also, even though nobody's seen each other in person, we all see each other here. And I kind of feel like I'm closer to people now. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that awful? It's almost awful.
I love that mod dress.
Yeah, fun, right? I took my body off, but I still have the dress on.
That's sickening.
I couldn't
I
tell.
love it. I love it.
She's a pretty princess.
You know, I also think I've done more drag in quarantine than normally.
Noses.
Yeah, like 5 days a week instead of 2, maybe.
Yes, you have, and I love you for it.
Bitch.
I
can
have
say
to
that
have
too.
things to do, and I have to have structure, and I have to have a calendar. And so now I'm like, okay, tomorrow I don't have a show, but I do have a dance party and things like that. So I have something every day.
Which is good. I mean, like now I'm in the restaurant every day. So like before, like last week and like for the past month, I've been like, okay, so what should I do for a show? And what should I do for this? And what should I do for a gig? And like, how am I going to make money? And like this, that next thing. Now I'm like, oh, thank God I got the restaurant.
And how's the restaurant been? You're open?
No,
Okay.
no.
When
We're going to open next week. So.
No. And are you at 25% or something?
Yeah, 25% capacity. And that's inside. And literally like it's crazy. So like literally every single chair has to be like 6 feet apart from each other, and like everything outside it has to be 6 feet apart from each other, and like all this crazy shit. And then like all of my employees have to like stop what they're doing every 30 minutes and like wash their hands for 20 seconds. Like it's wild. It's
right.
Wild.
They're putting tables in the streets in Ybor here.
I know. I saw.
It's crazy.
I saw.
Are they doing that in Orlando?
They're like
whatever it is, international.
Wherever they can, that's exactly what they're doing. If they already have outdoor seating, again, the 6 feet apart, but still they can also have 25% inside.
Is P House open?
I'm gonna share this. Hang on a minute.
P House has always been open, but just because of the hotel.
Yeah.
So the hotel and the restaurant and the pool.
I know the casino closed the hotel and everything.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can only get to-go food, and you could even get a drink. You know, you couldn't stand at the bar. So it's been weird. I haven't worked at all.
Yeah. It's just been crazy talking to everybody about all the pageantry systems, and I'm sure that you've heard about them, like just all of their reschedules and whether or not what systems are going to be around.
I know.
For real.
Well,
Like
Congressman would be February at the very earliest. You know, if this keeps going on for much longer, it might even be further than that. But it's crazy. I've heard a lot of pageants are just giving the reigning girl a full extra year and keeping their same time slot. I don't know which one, but I think that's what America is doing, and maybe you know why. But I'm not.
Probably. I can see that.
Yeah. It's not like they can find someone to fill in the meantime.
Right, exactly. And what sucks is that whoever's reigning now, it's not like they're having a full reign because they're
right.
You know,
they're getting kind of dip too.
Exactly.
I know that Dina is still reigning as like I think it's Miss US, some USA pageant, but it's just crazy to see all of these. Like Cityside had to be rescheduled. I'm sure that Jim Flint is like already talking about all those pageantry systems.
Oh yeah.
I think he's making an announcement like this week about Continental.
Right.
Lord, because I know that Chicago's on the up and up to become a hot spot. So
it's like baby New York City. So it's
crazy.
It is crazy. It's so weird. I don't know. Like, how long do you think till we're kind of back?
We're gonna be back within a month.
That's
but not safely.
I know.
No.
Yeah.
I think we'll start opening
he's gonna bust it wide open.
But not the vaccine. It's just gonna keep continuing.
He's gonna bust it wide open, and then he's already giving himself praise for how he's defeated it. It's not done.
It's not defeated yet.
So he actually fucked his whole work up and then just fell off, and then now it's going to shoot up. I mean, he was doing good for a minute, and then it was all like, okay, we got all this going, we've improved testing, we've increased it, and then boom, he's going to just shut it up, and it's going to blow up because he found out. I think he made the decision that he found out for the greater good of the country, it's just better to get herd immunity. And I think that he thinks that, not me. So
right.
I think that he thinks that the elderly and the immune deficient and the people that are at risk aren't really worth it. So I don't know. I mean, that's what he's proven. He's already disbanding the coronavirus task force.
I mean, really. Stupidest thing that they're fucking doing.
And they're trying, and the new thing is that they're trying to push a new Supreme Court justice in at 37 years old, Republican. Yeah. And that is the most major fucking. If that happens, we're fucked. So.
I mean, really.
I mean, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is probably going to pass away, and then we're going to fucking all be.
Oh, bro. Well, I can't wait to get back out and be with my people again. I would still rather keep this up for a little extra time, make everything safe and healthy, then go back.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to go through all this again.
The tribal leaders at the casino that I work at released a video saying they're not even considering letting anyone on the property till June. They're not even considering opening until June.
That's better.
Yeah, and I praise them because the casino has so many people.
Yeah.
And before it was starting, I did that show, and we had 300 people in the audience, and I just thought, bitch, I'm gonna get coronavirus from this place. I know that I'm gonna get this shit here. And then it blew up to even more massive. I mean, I want my unemployment, and I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I also don't want to end up sick. It's just a fucked up mess.
Right.
Because I keep getting denied.
Well, I was surprised that I got it.
Yeah.
Bitch, I was very surprised that I got it. I was like, this is unheard of.
Yeah, because I don't even claim drag. I claim tattooing.
Right.
Because I'm a tattoo artist, and they said that they would have us covered underneath that act. And it's almost near impossible. I got hung up on 15 times today.
It's so aggravating.
It's disgusting because I can't even that stimulus check is running really low.
Right.
So
yeah, I haven't gotten mine.
And it's so fucked up because like Canada, okay, $2,000 a month.
Yeah, right.
$2,000 a month, not one $1,200 fucking payment.
Well, y'all are close to Canada. Just go over the border and get that money.
Hello.
Right.
I wish listen. Chris and I have thought about it. We're like, you know what? Should we move back to like up north?
I mean, girl, the price of living's more, but everything's so cheap. Like when it comes to
your wage is like $15 an hour, and literally like you get what you pay for. So you get free healthcare, and you get like, in Canada at least, like, everything is.
you get to be gay without fear.
Yes. And the people,
Seriously,
they're nice people. If you're going to stereotype them, Canadians are very nice people.
yeah. I mean, and of course you have those dicks that are like up there, but it's nowhere near America. It's nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Someone said it's not just Trump making stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Mayor of Austin basically said cities reopening, using people to living on their guinea pig. Yeah, I mean, Texas is basically using them as guinea pigs. I mean, Dina Cass has already told me that no one in her town has social distance at all.
Mm-mm.
No one wears masks.
Like, I mean,
and
I'm
she's
in
performing
Gainesville.
again.
I mean, I'm in Gainesville.
Oh, like
no one has like practiced anything here except for like Publix and shit, but like the roads are still the same. Like there's not been a difference.
5 o'clock traffic here is non-existent.
So, correct. Well, no, 5 o'clock traffic here is still a thing.
Oh, see, in Tampa, people used to loathe the traffic here.
Oh yeah,
I drove down Hillsborough the other day at 5 o'clock on a Monday, and made it in 20 minutes all the way by your old apartment.
Seriously.
And girl, I mean. But Texas, Dina's performing inside of that restaurant every day now, almost. And she's scared, but she has no other choice. I mean,
I get it, but still, that's crazy, isn't it?
Seriously.
Yeah, things are picking up here too. I've noticed a lot more people are coming out slowly each week, each day. There's more and more people coming out, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Mary's is already on schedule.
But
I know. I saw the Clearwater was on.
Mary's is already scheduled a show.
Wow.
It's just those are straight people own that Clearwater one.
Sure do.
And
He said they sure do.
Kurt doesn't own it anymore. Jamie, are any places doing shows in Buffalo?
What's that?
Is anyone doing contemplating doing a show in Buffalo at their old brunches?
Nothing yet.
Everything's been canceled.
New York is. I looked. If you go on the Weather Channel, if everybody knows, if you go on the Weather Channel, they have, instead of radar, they have a coronavirus that gives you updates on your county and your state, and it gives you the graph of scale. So it'll give it to you going up or going down. It'll give it to you the numbers of confirmed cases, deaths. It'll give it to you in your area too.
On Facebook, you're talking about?
No, on weather.com.
There's something on Facebook too. It literally is telling you like where you live and like how many cases per day. Like it's wild. It's so wild.
I think we're up to like 300 deaths here.
Hello.
Fudgy too.
Yeah.
But I looked at New York and it was crazy.
And you know what? Like they're thinking, oh well, we'll start opening. We're not down on the other side of the curve yet.
At all.
Oh no.
All of a sudden now Niagara County, which was pretty low, is now jumping up to Erie County, which is Buffalo. Yeah. So Niagara Falls, which is 25 minutes away, is now having an increase, but 25 minutes away, they want to open up. Like
just think about this. My dad lives in a holler. He's from New York. Well, my stepmom and my dad are from. They're from New York.
Yeah.
They live in a holler in Kentucky. A holler, and they have 3 confirmed cases. Now there's probably 50 1,500 people in this whole town that he lives in.
Oh my God.
And there's 3 confirmed cases just in. Now people have to think like, oh well, that's a small town. That's only 3 people.
Right.
But if it can infiltrate the tiniest of town and create 3 people,
Right.
I mean, you just think about like Orlando, Tampa, Chicago,
Right.
Buffalo. I mean, you're in Buffalo and aren't you close to Syracuse? It's not that far, right?
Syracuse is about 3.5 hours away.
Yeah, but people commute for work, like between
across the state.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, even from like Rochester would probably be closer from Syracuse. Like
it's just it's crazy.
It's wild.
Lauren Rivera, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
My neighbors are always having people over and chilling, and the one neighbor has a little running around outside.
Did y'all see the gig in New York City, bitch? Like they were literally having a fucking circuit party, and like all the drag queens in New York City are reading them.
Did you see that poor black man that got shot by that father and son?
Miss Thing, awful.
He was jogging in his own neighborhood.
Yep.
Wearing a mask.
And then did you see the security guard in New York that got shot for telling a person that they could not come into the building because they did not have a mask on?
Hi, April.
How about Ohio? Stabbed because he did not have a mask on.
I'm not telling nobody nothing. I'm not telling nobody nothing, girl. If they want to go out and play around, don't be a human advocate because they are the fucking idiots, girl. Let them play around because at the end of the day, it's going to spread. No matter how much you yell at these people, it's going to fucking spread.
For real?
I mean, it is because the government's not taking any action. I mean, it is what it is.
We weren't prepared and we still aren't.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes. Oh, there she comes back.
She's back.
Can you hear us?
Y'all right over there?
Oh, bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was
It happens.
April, you had your 80s show tonight?
I did. It was me and Tia, and it was fun. It was very fun. There's a guy that wanted to do an interview with me on his Instagram. And, another day of drag. As these days.
Of course. The life of a showgirl, of course.
Of course.
She's back.
There she goes.
Excuse me.
Should go powder her nose real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch. Okay. My sister Jake is here. I stopped at the corner store in North Tonawanda and Oliver today, and no one had a mask on, not the employees or the patrons. Oh my God.
And that's Anita's hometown.
That's literally my hometown. Like my sister Jake is like, so Jake and I go way back. Okay. Like Jake, literally, she's my daughter. We call her Anna Lee or Annal for short. And, and, like she's my sister from another mister. I've known her since I was like 16. And I believe you, sis. I can believe that literally the people in North Tonawanda are fucking doing that right now. And it's so annoying.
Oh, this is funny.
Bella, you must have, oh my God. I mean, shit, I have T-Mobile, bitch. The fuck?
We had a Sprint commercial for our performance earlier because our Spotify wasn't working.
So I had to use YouTube. And of course, first thing that pops up is the Sprint ad.
Right?
I don't have anymore. Fuck that. I have better with Cricket than I do Sprint.
Hello? I'm looking at see, there's such a lag here. Oh my God. I'm looking at all the comments here and I'm trying to be...
Well, so today I was randomly just looking around and people were doing their regular live feeds of just talking on Facebook.
Yeah.
No music, no reason why they should have been dismissed, but they were taking their Facebook's live feeds down.
I believe it.
My audio went out.
You're fine.
we like completely froze, and we were on StreamYard for our first portion, but Facebook, they're sound off already.
Yep.
Do you think that since there's just so many people using these platforms now, that they can't handle it all?
Yes, but at the same time, so it also, I think, depends on what you're talking about.
Right.
Because
I'm sure.
so I posted like a couple hours ago about this YouTube video that's literally about the coronavirus pandemic, right? And it's basically saying like, okay, watch this YouTube video about like all the truth about what's going on with the COVID-19 and like how Dr. Fauci is like a fucking asshole and like saying, you know, like basically this was man-made and like this is just basically like it was kind of a conspiracy thing, but I was like, holy shit, I kind of believe this. And literally like the video that was uploaded was deleted and the account was was banned from YouTube, and I have the fucking screenshot to prove it. And then literally somebody else uploaded the exact same video like 6 hours later for that. So what Facebook and YouTube and all of these things are doing right now is they are literally trying to ban us from seeing the truth of anything, even if that comes from, you know, drag queens doing, you know,
whatever,
copyrighted shit and whichever, you know, which sucks. But I think that it's really shitty that they're trying to hide the truth of what's going on in the world. And people are like saying it's just conspiracy.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Black Mirror.
Hello.
Like I really do. I feel like I'm in an episode of Black Mirror.
For real.
Like it's just
sad but true.
Idiocracy all across the board. And a lot of people are so misinformed. It's just not even funny.
Seriously.
And who we don't even know what to believe anymore at this point because there's so much information being thrown out there.
What you need to believe is that you need to treat yourself like you're on fire. I mean, that's the real thing. If you're on fire, are you going to go around and start setting everything ablaze, or are you going to keep yourself in one spot and just burn up? Like, girl, I mean, I seen that video, the conspiracy theory, but I want to believe it so bad. Well, girl, the conspiracy theory is that we knew about it. We didn't do enough. I don't think that it's as diabolical as everybody's making it. I think that it's more of a we fucked up and now you're going to pay the consequences for our fuck up.
Yep.
Well, the funny thing is that I was reading from the Johns Hopkins Center. They were actually doing like simulations, coronavirus simulations back in October before any of this even became as big as it is today. So who's to say that it isn't man-made? Who's to say that?
I mean, who's to say? But there are many different coronaviruses.
Isn't planned or anything.
Really?
I mean, there are many different coronaviruses, even though, like, this is a novel coronavirus because this has so many different effects on different people.
Right.
We can't prepare for how it would treat a lab rat as opposed to a human because, I mean, when they have these viruses and they use them on lab rats, the only reason they use them on lab rats is because their nervous system and the way that their circulatory system works is so similar to ours.
Right.
So, but when it comes to environment, diet, the way that you live, it's completely different. So when it's spread out there, they have no way of seeing how it's going to react. But this is like the best social experiment for scientists all across the board.
You know what's crazy? Like it's so weird that like all of this shit actually comes from fucking SARS, and people don't realize that. Like people don't realize that this shit comes from like literally SARS, which is hang on, I got the world at my fingertips. SARS is what? SARS.
What other things do we have that are planned for us after this one is done? You know.
Severe acute respiratory syndrome. So any type of respiratory thing is going to be coming from that. So COVID-19 is based on respiratory. And yet people are saying that they're having symptoms of like 10,000 other things. They're dying in hospitals. And now, like, this is what that YouTube video is saying, is that these hospitals are literally saying, okay, well, if you come in with COPD, they're saying that you have COVID-19, which is fucked up.
Fucking Miranda.
Miranda,
So fun and games till someone got sauced.
Exactly. She's a cunt.
Well, she is, but she's not denying that.
She's my favorite cunt in the world. I love her.
SARS is sad, aggravated, racist cunt, and that is so.
But isn't that fucked up? Like, literally, hospitals right now are saying, okay, well, if you have a respiratory disease or anything of that nature, literally, like, this is what this YouTube video is saying, is that, like, these doctors are being paid to just put COVID-19 on a fucking report.
Well, we don't know. We don't know how many people are actually dying from COVID-19, because the fact of the matter is that you could go in and say that you have all of these symptoms, and then when you die, they could do a biopsy of what you had, and they could find COVID-19 inside you and say that it was COVID-19.
But they're saying that people who don't even have it are having
being
it,
accounted
and
for.
Then raising the numbers just so that it's more serious.
So they can get money to help stimulate the economy again. It's all about money. That's all it is.
Well, one thing I can say is, have you noticed that we closed a major hole in the ozone layer? Have you noticed that our carbon emission have gone down to the point where we were going to die in the next 10 years? Have you noticed that?
The Earth is
because the Earth will take care of herself.
Yep.
Well, I don't even think the Earth took care of itself. I thought that all of the world leaders said, well, we can't make people stop doing this, but we can kind of make people stop doing this.
No tea.
I mean, if you think about it, Greta Thunberg, I mean, she's sitting there going, we need to make action. Stop driving your cars. Stop doing this. Stop doing that.
Gerald, look at what Gerald just said. $13,000 a page and $35,000 for one being put on a ventilator is what a doctor gets.
Must be nice. Not.
I want to be a doctor.
Can you believe that?
I want to be a doctor.
They'll just put COVID on there just because. They won't even fucking test them.
There's a lady on Facebook crying that doctors are killing people.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a nurse on there that said doctors are killing people, and I really was like, whoa, like
to make money.
But hey, I mean, Mother Nature don't need us. We need her.
Yeah, absolutely. We fucking need her.
That's what fantasy said. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Tim. Love you.
It's true.
It's population control.
Population control. It's a natural selection. Like, bitch, it's all of that.
So speaking of population control, did y'all see the video?
Well, if it's population control, it's not doing that great of a job. I mean, for fuck's sake, I still have some cunts that I don't like. Like, still.
Betty White's fine.
She's fine. Don't worry.
Around.
What?
There's some bitches I know that don't live the best of lives, and they're still fucking kicking, girl. So I don't.
Hello. What'd you say, April?
Did y'all see that video of that monkey taking that baby?
I don't think so.
No.
What did April say? Her audio's cut out on my end.
Oh, I hate that. How about now? Better?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Everybody but April.
No, nothing.
I think it's only Bella. It's her sprints again.
I can hear you.
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you.
Okay.
So what April is asking is, did you see the video of the
monkey throwing the baby?
Monkey throwing the baby.
Stealing the baby.
Stealing the baby.
No.
Look up monkey steals baby.
Look up monkey steals baby.
As though it was not a talent number by Dixie Sherwood.
No. It was so good. I kept watching it.
It may or may not have been the talent of Dixie Sherwood.
I think I have seen it. Doesn't he hold the baby and he like cares for the baby?
He goes and he rides up on a scooter, a little monkey in like some other country, and there's a toddler with his mom and stuff, or her mom. They grab the toddler and the monkey.
Someone's telling me he rode a bike and snatched the kid.
It's hilarious.
I feel like I'm playing charades with April right now.
You are.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Let me see
hilarious.
One more time. Tell me what it is.
Look up monkey.
Should I log off and then log back on?
Monkey what?
Oh, I can do that. I'm going to try that.
Monkey tries to kidnap baby.
She logged off.
Oh.
She's coming back.
Gordon just sent the link there.
There's a link right there. I don't know if you can click on it.
Sure.
Anita's playing it.
Come on, full screen.
Wait, what it is?
We got this.
Oh my God.
And he drags that baby for a little bit.
What?
Oh my God.
It's so good. You don't hear me now?
What I want to know is where you came out with this, April. We were talking about coronavirus.
Hi, Rachel.
Right here. Speaking of
I'm trying to lighten the mood. Listen,
Oh, sickening.
monkeys dragging infants.
Oh my God.
April.
He drags that baby for a little bit. Exactly. Oh, completely. 100%.
April, I am obsessed.
She's gonna wait on the pen.
Obsessed with.
I'm obsessed with that story about Ginger getting tomatoes.
And it's 100% accurate too.
Nobody will Addison won't tell it anymore because she doesn't want to get sued, she said.
It's true though. It was at Wally. Was it a bar? Yeah. It was this bar, the bar that opens. It's like closes at 2 and then is open again at 7 a.m. And they had finished their shift and went over there, and there was the tomato vendor.
Oh my God! Have you seen Miranda Sugarbaker do the nun shit?
Oh, I watched it for like a half hour the other night.
Girl, she goes,
Blessed be.
"Glory God, glory God."
Yeah, it's so funny.
Blessed be to the Almighty Savior.
Yeah. And I made a few prayer requests, and I think they're working. One of us was for you, Anita, that you would stop hanging out with Deranged because she's a bad influence on you.
She lets you leave the state.
Right?
That's a sickening. That's
Well,
the most
she's
sickening
not
comedy
wrong.
That's the most sickening comedy routine. You should have filmed it.
Bitch, hello.
Yep.
That part.
Does anyone have a question, Jamie? Do you have a question?
I think we kind of shot off from our actual agenda of this
people
thing.
Can take
So.
bits and pieces of all the shit we've just been talking about and kind of on their own answers.
So
I love it.
I'm going to make up a question. My question is, what is the first thing you want to do when you get out of quarantine and we can do normal stuff?
Gym. I'm going right to the gym.
I want to go get a pedicure, and then I want to go out to lunch and have a server, and I want to take my time and order lots of things on the menu and have them bring them to me.
Hello.
And
I think the same.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same. I definitely want to hit up a nail salon.
Well, yeah.
I want to go to a buffet.
When I say gym, down.
You can message us from the gym while we're getting our nails done.
Yes,
exactly.
Exactly.
We'll meet you at the cafe
I
afterwards.
need my haircut too. Damn.
Yep. I would like to go get a massage. Wouldn't that be
Gym?
Oh God, please, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait.
I want to get fucked by a random.
So Miranda would like to answer that question too.
A bump and a blowjob.
Alex, I'll take bump and a blowjob for $300.
Big ass cook out with my family. I agree with that.
Sounds good.
Somebody wants some Coke.
Well, I mean,
and Coke and a facial. Okay.
I mean, do you?
Coke, like a Coca-Cola.
I like a Coca-Cola. Yes. Maybe a Diet Coke.
Why not?
Why does Jamie look like Cardi Wilson tonight?
It's a little carny. A little carny.
I'll do that number for you next time, girl.
Next week, stay tuned.
We're working on our Wilson Phillips revival, okay, bitch? Don't judge. Bitch, they need a revival in 1989 after that fucking song came out, girl.
Oh, Lord.
Girl. Has anything strange happened? Have you witnessed anything strange since this has all happened? You've been out and you've seen weird stuff?
I've seen people drive crazier than usual.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Running through straight up red lights.
Absolutely. The funniest thing, have you seen the video that's gone around where the woman walks into the convenience store with, she cut the middle out of her mask?
Oh.
So,
no.
Oh my God, no.
I shared it the other day, so look at my page. She has the blue mask on, but she cut it out. And the attendant behind the counter goes, "Oh, where'd you get that mask from?" She was like, "Well, I really can't breathe. It kind of messes with my breathing, so I cut it out." He was like, "Oh, cool, I'm going to do that too." And I was like, you know what? It would be really cool if that was staged.
That sounds like some white people shit.
But I saw that at Tops the other day, which is our grocery store.
Oh,
My God.
So it is not a Facebook viral, let's make a joke kind of thing.
Like
we actually have people in Buffalo, New York that think that it's okay to cut the mask so they can breathe.
What's the point of wearing it then?
defeating the purpose, yeah.
You're not supposed to breathe.
I yelled at a nice Asian woman yesterday because we were outside, Coco Markstone and I were outside of a nail supply store because Coco does nails, and they are only letting 5 people in at a time. Well, there were more than 5 people outside, and this Asian lady got out of her car and went to go just skip the whole line and just go inside. So I kind of like went off and was like, "Psych, bitch, you're not going in here." Basically, like, I'll throw my coronavirus out. There's a woman using a Bible as a mask.
Oh my God.
I've had a ton of phone calls and my Antichrist is coming. There was a lady that was saying that she was covered in his blood.
Oh.
Yep, sure was.
Jesus' blood. She was saying, "I'm covered in his blood. I won't get sick."
Interesting.
Oh, it was probably the news report about a church being open.
Let me know how that works out for you, though.
Yeah, they were interviewed. She was like, "I'm covered in his blood. I'm good." Okay. She's probably sick now.
Yeah.
Well, that one girl got arrested on TikTok because she was trying to start a challenge where they were licking toilet seats, bitch.
Oh, I heard about that. And doorknobs and shit, too. Like,
That bitch was fucking gross.
She got arrested.
You're asking for it at that point.
She got arrested because that's like basically like trying to tell people to go and commit suicide, bitch.
Pretty much.
Which is what they advised her to do afterwards. Or as the guy looking eating shoes. Yeah, gross. April, do you have a question? I think that all of us have asked questions. I think that.
Yes. What do y'all think are the good things that are coming out of all of this?
People are realizing that they should never ever take anything for granted, and that everything could be taken from them in a minute, literally in seconds.
I'm taking this time to work on my mental health.
Hello.
I think that my mental health has really been a struggle with everything, and being gay too. I think that finding your center, that you need some time alone.
Of course.
You really do.
And I think that people can either crumble under the weight of being alone or like thrive. And I think that I've always needed someone with me. I've always needed a friend or someone near me. And I think that now I've found like, this is fine.
Right.
All the amazing digital drag content is amazing. That's a double entendre, Karina.
There is. No.
But I agree.
Yeah.
This amazing drag content is amazing.
It is amazing.
Karina's gonna be like, "Fuck that fat cunt in the corner." I don't. Seeing kids actually playing outside. They need to be inside.
I've also found that little things like, one, I don't have to use this many sheets of toilet paper. I can use this many. I also don't have to go out to eat twice a day, every day.
I've started cooking at home.
And I've always loved cooking.
Yeah.
I've never loved cooking. I hated cooking. I've always would like eat out.
And
I'm saving so much money.
I also don't have to have every single second of every day planned, even though I want to. That's
right.
And I don't have to buy stuff I don't need. I've been a little more careful with, what I spend on my Amazon Prime and that type of thing. I'm hopeful that I will keep that up a little bit.
Absolutely.
The only thing that I've bought on Amazon Prime, I feel like, is lashes.
Yeah.
You can't stand Miranda.
All right, Miranda.
What'd she say? I've heard conversations with myself are normal. She said,
"Yeah,
I can't stand her."
She needs to work on her fucking mental health with those fucking nun things.
Definitely.
Jamie, a second run on Empress, perhaps.
We're gonna move on to the next topic.
About that.
I'm thinking what we need to do after this. Go back and finish my RN. Me time. That's great. I mean, we're going to need nurses when they all pass away, so you should really go and do that because they're not really taking care of any kind of special needs person at all.
Hello.
And I really enjoy watermelon. Oh, nice. I've learned masturbation is really healthy.
Very healthy. Especially flicking the bean or double clicking your mouse, right?
Are you married, April?
Oh, Lord.
Are you married, April?
Yeah.
So
Well,
you don't have to rely on masturbation. Have you learned more with your partners or people with partners?
well, we've been together for 10 years. So
yeah.
We're all ladies, yeah.
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 Anita, what about you?
They're probably doing it a lot.
Are y'all fucking a lot?
Yeah.
And by the way, that was me.
I mean, he's in the bedroom right now, coughing his brains out for some reason. I'm sitting here drunk on the couch, and I'm probably
take his room off now.
Huh?
That's how it all starts. You be checking his stool to make sure it's not too loose, girl.
Just plowed, right? Honestly, I would probably think it's kind of hot.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Are you into scat? What?
Yep.
No.
Anita scat.
Anita scat. There we go.
Nah. It went right over your head.
I have a question that'll change the mood. Have any of you hooked up in drag?
Once,
twice,
3 times.
All the time, April, you said?
Yeah, back in the day.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, so I full on got railed in fucking drag. I know I did, but
it's good.
I mean, because you look like Dolly Parton, so I would hope.
I fucking live. I was going for like
she said I fucking live.
I fucking live.
Oh God damn it.
She's drunk.
Well, at least I didn't break this glass.
Oh, Anita.
Have you done it, Jamie?
What?
Have you hooked up in drag?
Absolutely.
Sasha.
Sasha all the time.
Sasha, yeah, she's up in there.
And I did it in a bookstore.
Oh, come on, bookstore.
Wasn't that in Connecticut?
It wasn't Barnes and Noble.
Oh wait, do you guys have those down there or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm turning my audio off so I can pee.
Anita, you have hooked up in drag? What? I thought you said that you didn't like clown fucking.
And I don't. But
just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can't play with it.
Okay.
And sometimes, if they're hot enough, you'll take one for the team.
What's the most embarrassing thing you guys have done when you're drunk?
I usually don't remember.
Seeing that Anita can't talk and she's muted, I'm going to say her answer, flying back to Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
My favorite part of that whole situation was the string of posts that came afterwards.
Yes.
Was, oh my God, I'm so fucking stupid. Oh my God, I've reached a level in my life.
Not the before where I was gonna throw myself in front of a bus and kill myself, but like after.
Yeah, after. Girl, I just like. Well, no, I knew she would be okay. She's a full circle around her.
Oh.
Well, she's lucky.
It's the people that don't have a circle that I worry about.
True.
Yeah, I mean, like,
true.
How's Kiki been doing, April?
I don't think great.
Huh?
I don't think she's great.
No. I haven't seen her recently, but I saw her on Facebook, and I was like,
yeah, there was a video that was a little disturbing.
What do you mean?
It was.
I don't know. I just saw her go live.
Yeah.
I don't think she did anything wrong. I think she just walked around, but I don't. Oh, she was talking about Hispanic people and everything.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
No. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually. I did. I think I texted her maybe a week or so ago, and she seemed okay.
That's good.
So,
I mean,
I needed to wash her hands.
Yes, Anita, wash those hands and and put your mask on.
She washed them with piss. It's sterile.
Oh.
I've never been to piss play.
Why?
You have?
No.
I feel like
I'm like, so y'all know Sex in the City where Carrie Bradshaw dates the politician that's in the piss play?
Yeah.
That's me. I'm Carrie Bradshaw. Like, maybe I'll like pour a hot pot of tea on you and it's fine.
Would that feel good?
Will that be okay?
Yeah. I think I'm pretty vanilla.
I think the saddest part of this whole quarantine for me has been that we lost Sierra Fox and we don't even get to memorialize her.
Oh my God.
I know.
You know what's so fucked up is that like I met her like once.
Oh, she was the best.
Ugh.
She was Coco's best. Coco Markstone was her best friend, and I had to call Coco because Coco's phone was dead.
Yeah. Oh no.
It was the most horrible thing.
How did she pass again?
I don't really know. All I know is her landlord.
Cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah.
Her landlord found her.
Girl, she was just. Yeah. I just got a costume from her just like 2 weeks before.
That's sad.
One of the best entertainers of all time.
One of the best, yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw these videos of her, and I swear I met her like once or twice, and it's like that was it. You know.
And bitch, she got the last fucking joke because I guarantee you, me and Coco both said that she was probably on her fucking deathbed making a flyer for the born in 1981 bitch. She was not born in 1981.
No, she was not. She was born in 1981.
She was laughing her ass off, saying that she was 81. I was born in 81.
Right. And she had people believe it. She's funny because she was a year older than me.
Why was she never a comedy queen?
She
did she compete?
Funny.
No, she competed for Large and Lovely one year.
Okay.
She wasn't purposely funny.
Okay.
No, she was funny. Hanging out with her, she was funny. Her drag was really funny, other than her just weird little faces she would make.
Right. She's like Alyssa Edwards, where she's a character.
Yeah.
Don't insult Sierra like that.
But I know what you're saying.
I'm kidding. I like Alyssa. She's fine.
But girl, she used to get me. You know that you could not trust anything in Sierra's house. Literally, she would have a stapler And she goes, she had a bunch of papers, and she would have papers, and she would go, "Hey, girl, can you grab that stapler over there and staple this for me?" and girl, you wouldn't think anything of it because you'd be like, okay. So I grab the stapler and I go, ow! It would fucking shock me because everything in her house was electrocuting.
That sounds like her.
Oh my God, I'm so pissed off. How did I not know her?
She'd have a fucking remote, and you'd go to turn the TV on, bitch. It'd fucking shock you, bitch. She planted things. She would jump out and scare you.
Put it this way, she was a real good time in Walmart.
Oh my God.
Good time.
Oh my God.
No, she
used to perform with a fan in her titties. and it would be a portable fan.
She would get hot.
Girl,
she would get. You gotta do sometimes.
Hello.
Sierra Fox was sickening. I mean, yeah, it just sucks. But I mean, the one thing that's good that came out, she went on her. I mean, literally, she wouldn't have wanted a lot. I mean, a lot of.
Like, honestly, the last time I talked to her, which was a couple weeks prior, maybe 3 weeks, she came to the bar and she's like, walked by the bar. I said, "Can I get you a drink?" She's like, "Nope, but I'm still alive." Can you believe it? So she was
very much a dark.
She knew that she had 9 lives.
That was my God. A lot of people don't know that Sierra spent like 3 months of her life in a coma.
Yeah, absolutely.
She woke up in a coma and didn't even know where she was.
And she's like, "I'm like sharing cockroaches. They can't ever kill me."
Right.
And
but
seriously.
You know what's,
yeah.
But what's scary about that whole thing, and what's funny is that when Dina passed crying on she was upset. She was on live, and she was like, "Oh, bitch, I have so many health issues." And I wrote her and I said, "As long as Blanche Dubois and Sierra Fox don't die, you are solid." And then Sierra passed away, and she wrote me, and she goes, she goes, "Well, what now, bitch? Because you just said that if Sierra don't die, we're good." So Sierra
right.
It was the craziest thing.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Isn't that the quintessential kitchen chair? Doesn't everyone in America have that kitchen chair?
Welcome to Buffalo, Mary. That's
I didn't
Buffalo.
know you guys were in Boise, Idaho.
Are y'all? Where are y'all at?
We're in the north.
I'm on location. I'm on location in DC.
I can't.
You know what they're doing with the Drag Race finale? Is it going to be like this? Is it going to be a Zoom chat?
Probably without Sherry Pie.
Yep.
You know, I have a controversial thing to say about that.
No, God.
Here we
There
go.
have been queens that have done much worse.
Yeah, agreed.
And honestly, that man sent her 800 videos, and he was her friend, and nobody told him. She may have said, "You need to get on steroids." They want you to get on steroids. She made it up. You want to get on steroids. At the end of the day, you think I'm gonna pump heroin because you fucking tell me that I could get a part for it? And girl, at the end of the day, she was sickening on that show, girl. I watched her on that show. She was fucking lit.
Yeah.
Girl, her makeovers were sickening.
I met her twice in New York, 2 times at the Ritz.
No, I don't know her as a person. So.
And she was, and I hate to say it, like she was sickening.
Yeah.
She was sickening. She was really sickening. And I was like, oh my God. And then of course, when we added each other on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I since deleted her just because of the, what's going on. And I was like, okay, you're sick. Because that's really fucked up
in the head.
It's fucked up to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, where is there a limit for the other person? Does that make me fucked up to say that?
Girl, if it makes you fucked up to say that, then it makes you human. Because I'll be honest with you.
Because I don't know either person. I don't know. It's like, you know, saying like Trump and like Mike Pence. Like I like, you know, I don't know these fucking people. Like
Let's talk about all the people that are in prison right now for wrongful rape. All the black men that are inside of prison right now.
Marijuana.
For
Let's go with marijuana.
Okay, marijuana.
Marijuana. Go with that.
Okay. I mean, because we can't blame the victims.
Correct. You know.
But
it's such a gray area. It's so weird because it's like you like,
it's
you
not
know,
right though.
Like you also have to believe like the girls in New York like that are saying like, okay, we kind of knew that she was sick.
We all knew.
And it's like, well, if you knew that she was sick, why didn't you say anything?
Yeah, especially if you're like of stature, like
girl in New York. Like in New York City, like if you were to say that to somebody like a bar owner, like, okay, gig is gone and you're the next girl in line, like, bitch, like that, boom, you know, like I don't know how that was so hard to do, you know.
As a drag queen, I think she's brilliant, but as a person, I don't know her, so I
right
can't
there you go.
And I don't know the men that were involved in that, so I don't know them.
We're dropping people, so I'll probably.
But honestly,
right.
I honestly don't care. Like I'm on the I'm watching the show to see a drag queen, and if she did some horrible, heinous shit. I mean,
but her drag is still good.
Her drag was sick.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She didn't rape children, so there's a major blatant difference. She wasn't raping children. She wasn't raping anybody. She was fooling people. So I understand.
She wasn't eating shit that we know.
Yeah. So I mean. If we can still watch R. Kelly and have shit from him, and he can help hold people hostage.
Okay.
I mean,
will I still support her? No.
No, never. I won't ever.
No.
Because she's nuts.
Right. Yeah, because she's fucking whacked. Like, but she is whacked. So, like, if anything, it kind of like makes me believe, like, you know, okay, all this shit happened. You know, especially coming from Florida, we don't know the tea that the New York girls know. Like, you know. It's
just like Acid Betty had that rumor when she was with that Jimmy Sprinkles guy that she beat the shit out of him. Like,
who? I mean, what? Where?
Like Acid. Like that's what drama is, though. You know what I mean? Like, it comes and it goes, girl. Next week they'll be like, "Oh, remember Sherry Pie? She was sickening. What'd she do again?"
Exactly. Y'all know Ben de la Creme had a stalker, and when she moved, that stalker like moved right across the street from her. Like, yeah, bitch. Like,
no.
Once you get on that stat, yes, like, bitch, in the liquid fucking dressing room, she told me this shit. She was like, Mary, like, I like RuPaul, but at the same time, like, you know, this has completely changed my life to where I literally have had fucking like stalkers, and the stalker moved from wherever she lived before, like in Nevada or something, to Oregon or
Seattle.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, and it's like literally right across the street from her. So it's like these RuPaul people, like once they get that TV show that esque to them, it's like this. It's like it's wild, and I mean I'll never try out for the fucking show again. I refuse because I don't. No.
Well, Tyra Sanchez has had a lot of drama, and she's from Orlando.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes, yeah.
I've known
into my house.
Yeah, I've seen Tyra for. Bitch, she was the first person to look at me and be like, "You get your teeth done?" I mean, it was like, she's like, "I did too, bitch."
Yeah.
You know, it was. But do I agree with some of the shit she does?
Right. I know. It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. She's a sickening queen, so
it's weird.
Have you guys seen it? I mean, do you know Erica Love?
I know the name.
You know the name.
Yeah. Oh, she's from Tampa. Yeah. Erica with an A.
She moved back here.
Yeah. I know who she is. I don't know her.
But girl, I mean, people are off the rails. What can I say?
They're all off the rails.
What numbers did you guys do
tonight?
Yeah.
It was up to the audience. So we would say, do you want me to do this number or this number? And then they would vote. So what did I do? I did If I Could Turn Back Time. I did Modern Girl by Shania. and I did. What was my first number?
You know what would be sickening if we could do like a Spice Girl like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's difficult because there's a set. So let's say I was playing the music. I would be on, but everyone else would be,
we would all be off.
A little behind.
Oh.
And it's like just enough to be annoying, but it's not enough to, it's not good though. The other song I did was I Want That Man by Debbie Harry.
Bitch, I stole your purse.
That's it. Just a little random 80s hits. That's how I roll on Wednesdays anyway.
Oh, yes.
Are you making another drink, Anita?
What can
Maybe.
go wrong?
I got this sickening recipe for a drink.
I think I'm going to head out.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat, and I'm going to make
I might as well, because I have to work in the morning.
Same.
I love all you, my
I love
sisters.
you all too.
I love you. I love this.
Thank y'all
This
for
is great.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you,
Of
Jamie.
course.
We need to do this again.
Yes, we will. See y'all soon.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Oh my god.
All right, she's gone, guys. Let's talk. Just kidding.
So they were little add-ons, but thank you so much for kind of jumping in and playing with us.
I loved it.
And I hope you at least entertained yourself for the evening.
Girl, it entertains me severely.
Hello.
I'm going to go and sit in front of a mirror and masturbate now.
Yay!
Sounds about right.
I'm going to record a couple commercials for my Tupperware.
Ooh.
While looking like a redneck woman.
I'm gonna
like Wilson Phillips. Miranda said Wilson Phillips.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I should remember.
Yeah, really.
Well, I'll talk to you guys later, though, right?
Yes, absolutely. Have a good night. Love ya.
Love ya.
Bye.
All right, bye, Vince.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you guys for
Bye.
joining us for another Hump Day Wednesday. Yes, we've been just going later and later because
I
why?
know.
Nothing else to do.
It's been getting more fun and more fun.
Love you guys. Thank you for sticking it out with us. And even if you're watching it tomorrow, enjoy. Remember, Cash App and Venmo. We love you. Have a good night.
Bye.